I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Don't you worry, I'm about to floor you with my sick poem skills. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Why would you do that? Why you do it, especially if you feel shame? Why would you do that? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat, not her feet. Don't worry, guys. Louis always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. Yeah. So I should tell you a lot about what's coming in the near future. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Wow. You're an asshole. That's right. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Louis can become good friends, too? What are you... As if... Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Oh, Sayori. Me? No, really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? When I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. And it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want to. Alright, well here. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book with a head on it. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to, I suppose. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. From within the closet. She's not even rummaging through it anymore, she's physically gotten in it. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Are you stuck in the closet? You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. I have all of my manga carefully categorized. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. You know. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. You know exactly where she stands, dog. Come on. How did you know? I heard you bring it up at some point, not like I was listening or anything. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I'm telling you, dude, he's the fucking fat dude with the Coke bottle glasses. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of mangas amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's been admiring. I don't know how you say this word. This word, not this world. Parfite, girls? Parfite? Parfite. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging. As if. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Louis. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Foreshadowing. In fact, Natsuki pulls out... Oh, got it. There, okay. Never mind. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfite Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. I'm not ashamed to admit that I liked Ouran High School Host Club, alright. It's probably fantastic. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. What are you saying? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. You know, I only picked like 16 out of 20 words that fit her demographic, you know. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I this snob over here with his Coke bottle glasses like he can judge. He's got fucking stacks of hentai in his room, everyone knows it. What should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and then some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? He knows so much about me. He gazes right through me as though I were a book. Just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. I never would have gotten into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anybody that's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Don't worry, Yuri picked up murder. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, fucking camera angles, oh shit. We read on for a few more minutes. She looks so much younger in this picture. She looks like she's like 4 years old suddenly. Not to imply she looks like she's fucking ancient normally, but she looks tiny now. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. As if you have friends. Sayori only likes you out of pity, I'm sure. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it out with them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. I know. Wow. So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? You are a huge loser. I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Jeez. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. It's hard to express mostly because I don't think I've ever known that in my entire life. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, no. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look a little pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten into me. She hastily slides her safe a good 12 inches away from me. Whoop! Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Oh, she likes us. They all do, but I mean, is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can stuff the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Waifu selected. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? I mean, not to spoil it or anything, but she is gonna kill you. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Fucking get the tongs out, slide it into the plastic cover. By the way, did you remember to write a poem? Oh, baby. Did I? Just wait till you see this banger. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing and that I have exactly zero skill for. I just flipped through a dictionary and picked out words that fit within an archetype. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I literally just went through the dictionary. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. I can.